Hello everybody and welcome back to another figure review. This isn't my usual setup, so bear with me when I'm trying to review this, but I am out of town and it's a rather small town, but they still have a Target, and usually smaller towns you find a lot more on the shelves, and sure enough I managed to find this guy here just sitting there on the pegs. There was two of them actually, and there was Fei Long and Ken as well. But I was really interested in him. I was hoping for Ryu, but no Ryu, so that was a bit disappointing. But yeah, I found him nonetheless. And they just have some general good deals on this Target. I believe some of the classified stuff was like 50% off. I just didn't buy anything because I mostly have everything I need classified wise. But yeah, with that being said, let's tear into this guy and see what we're working with. Alright, so here we have him out of the packaging. He's already looking great, or at least I think so, and I gotta say I'm very impressed with all the articulation and most of all the accessories. There's so much plastic going on with this guy. We'll start off with our basic swappable hands. So we have a pair of sort of more wide open hands, kind of grabbing, and I'm just tossing them around. But there they are, nicely sculpted. You can see there the nails, the veins, and whatnot. So yeah, you get a pair of those hands. You don't get any fists. The ones he comes with are these sort of flat hands. And then we get an alternate head sculpt here with the more screaming head, which looks very nice. Nice white paint there, and red paint goes all the way back. And so yeah, there's that face, whited out eyes. Interesting piece of articulation here. His earrings go up and down, so it's very nice, and they're nice and silvery, kind of have a reflective sheen to them, so it's very nice. But yeah, it's a lovely head sculpt. But this is where things get a little crazy, and I guess you could say he does come with some fist, because this hand accessory or arm accessory comes with a fist of its own. I'm not sure if it's removable. It seems that it's not. It is part of the sculpt. It's just glued in there. I don't want to try and remove it, but it does come with the fist. But you can see how that arm extends outward. And we do seem to have some bendy wire in these arms. You can see it bends, and that is just amazing. I assume it kind of ends here, sort of his elbow area, but you can get that thing twist in and whatnot. That is just amazing. Again, for $25, kind of regular priced figure nowadays, that is impressive. And then you get the pair of arms, which is pretty neat, and then you have those loose sort of bracelet bands there. We also get a pair of feet that also are simulating that sort of extending power that he has, or ability. You can see the sort of mushroom peg there, but I assume these, it also bends, so that is very impressive. I thought they would just be static pieces, but no, they do bend. And let's see if we can bend at the foot. No, that's going to be soft, so you mostly get all your bend out of this area over here, which I'm not going to complain. That's very good range, very fun accessories, definitely worth getting, and it's gonna make for some amazing photography. But with that being said, Dhalsim, I think is his name. Yeah, Dhalsim himself is very well articulated. Head goes up about that much, so that's very nice, and down pretty well. You do have some pivoting in there. Your arms go out, perfect T-pose, even a little bit over the T-pose. Your butterfly joint works better going back than forward, and you can't really use them when his arms are down because kind of bumps in there. So when you have it kind of, you know, angled in a certain way, you can really get all that range. You have your bicep swivel there, your double jointed arms, your hinge here is a horizontal hinge, so in and out. Crunching forward is just amazing, as you can see there, and crunching back is also very good. You get a little bit of gappage here at the waist, but really not too noticeable. If you really push it, then you start to see it, but that's pretty good. You have some, you know, side to side pivoting there, which is nice. You can kick forward about that much and to the side very well. You have the upper thigh cut here, hidden by his shorts there, very nice. You have double jointed knee, so that's very nice. I believe he can almost kick his own ass, yeah, if you really force it. You have a boot cut here hidden at these bandages, which is very nice. And then his foot goes up, back, and he does have ankle pivot. And with this head sculpt, you also get those pivoting earrings there, and then you have this loose sort of necklace, skull necklace there, and of course the loose rings here. Now, the question is, how easy is it to pop off the arms and pop the alternate arms on? Okay, that wasn't too hard. We'll see if I can get this other side on camera. There we go. Doesn't feel like anything's gonna break or rip apart on you. We have his right arm, and this is very soft plastic, so it should just go in there as such. And we'll put the other one in there as such. Phone fell again, not the greatest setup I got going on here, but you can see that there, you know, he's punching you with his two fists, looking very cool. Now it's just switching out his head so you guys can look how it looks on the body. Looking very terrifying, especially with those long arms. But that being said, let's see how easy it is to pop off the legs. And I do believe these pop off here. Very easy. No issue there. Pop it back on. This side, yep. And there you go. He is fully extended. This is just the most amazing accessories I've ever seen on the figure. Very easy to swap out, so that's very cool. You know, kind of similar to that of a Build-A-Figure from Marvel Legends. You know, sometimes the joints just don't lock in, and over time, you know, they start to come apart, or, you know, if you swivel them in a certain way, they easily pop off again. So kind of similar concept here, but, you know, it works for the character, and this guy is going to be amazing to pose. It's a shame I don't have my other Street Fighter figures here. If not, I would, you know, compare them and take pictures of them here, you know, fighting each other. But I think that mostly does it for my review. I don't know if I mentioned that you get the background here. That is, you know, obviously references his stage in the game. I didn't really show the packaging either, but, you know, it's kind of like what we expect already from JadaToys, the arcade cabinet, Dhalsim there, and yeah, and whatnot. We've seen it, but yeah, I was excited to get the figure out of the box, so I'm very happy. how this guy turned out. I'm gonna see if I can pose him around a little bit and take some pictures. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. An accessory I forgot to mention was this little base here that we've seen with other Street Fighter characters. You have your base and your 2 points of, swivel here, and it's just essentially to help you stand any of his limbs that are stretching out. Forgot to mention that in the accessories.